up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Guys, sorry if my voice is a little off. This is a very serious video. I just got a COVID test today. Hopefully everything's good. I'll find out tomorrow. So if I sound weird, I'm acting weird, whatever, that's why I'm sick. But this is a very important story. Today we are going to be talking about one of the most beloved Minecraft YouTubers known as Carson, who there's been rumors circulating. I've heard this from other YouTubers that he was basically with his underage fans, you know, sending eggplant emojis. They were sending back peach emojis. You know what we're talking about. I talked to some of his close friends explaining like, hey, this needs to come out. Like, people need to know about this. And they want to come out, but they were worried about how to come out and how to say this because, I mean, at the end of the day, these underage fans, like, they need to know about this stuff. So to keep away from it and to stay away from it because there's a potential danger here. So I do have two close members of Carson that were a part of the lunch club, Noah and Travis on the line. Guys, what happened? How did this all come about?
Well, I'm gonna stick to the facts here, which was that one day in March, he called me shortly before he told Travis. Everybody was up in LA and he told most of them face to face, but he called me and I picked up the phone and he was basically like, I have to tell you something. And then he told me that he did underage girls. And I think that he said that they were fans. And that was what I was told.
Did he tell you how old they were?
At the time, no.
And so he starts telling everyone, and I feel for you guys. You guys are in a tough spot, all right? First of all, now you're an accomplice, right? Because you know that this is going on, and you have a responsibility to do the right thing and tell everyone. But if you tell everyone, you're backstabbing your friend. Like, you're put in such a hard situation. How did you guys deal with this situation from March until now?
Pretty much by doing absolutely nothing, because I just didn't want to involve myself in really anything that would be tied to this. I knew that someday it was going to come out, and I don't know, I feel like I dropped a few hints about it just so that people, when it did come out, would know that I wished that I could have talked about it, and I didn't want my life to be ruined by a lawsuit or something. But yeah, just kind of didn't really make videos, didn't really do anything about it, just kind of withdrew. And yeah, that's what I did, I guess.
I saw some of the hints that you were putting out on social media about the people that you look up to aren't really that good guys. And I seen that type of stuff. And again, other YouTubers not involved with Lunch Club at all. I mean, this is like, so many people know about this behind the scenes. Many big YouTubers know about this, but it's like one of this case, like, well, I don't have 100% proof. How do I even come out? How do I even, like, you know, people are going to think that I'm just mad at Carson or whatever. I understand the situation that everyone has been put into, but at the end of the day, you guys do kind of have proof, right?
I mean, yeah, that he told all of us at the same time. I mean, I'm sure that when this is posted, none of them are going to deny that this is the truth because, I mean, they were there. I don't think they have any real reason to lie.
So everybody in Lunch Club was told firsthand from Carson.
Yep.
Yep. You know, when this story comes out, I think that, because does anyone even know who these girls are?
I mean, I don't.
No one knows who the girls are. We just know that Carson, you know, confessed to his friends that he was doing this. What, was he sorry for it? Did he say he was going to stop?
Yeah, at the time, I think he told me that he planned to, like, take a step back and, like, get himself right with everything and basically get better, and, like, that he had made mistakes or whatever. And then as far as I'm aware, he didn't really take a step back, was my understanding of it. That's why part of why I remained so quiet about it for so long was that I was genuinely hoping that he was going to just walk away for a little bit and get himself right, but I don't know.
He didn't do that. Does anyone know if Carson is still doing this with his fans?
No idea.
Nope. I just have no idea. I haven't talked to him in so long.
I mean, this is just I see this happen so many times in Minecraft, right? And it seems like the story just keeps repeating itself over and over again. I've been doing drama for forever. This channel started in 2014, and so many of these stories come from the Minecraft community. It seems like you're dealing with like a very antisocial, kind of nerdy individual that all of a sudden is rich, famous, gets all this love, all this attention, but their fans are children, and they're getting that love and attention from children, and it's like, what is happening here? Do you think that he's attracted to literally underage girls, or is that just who, is sending him love and affection?
I don't know, and I mean, to a certain extent, I don't really want to necessarily speculate, but at the same time, I would just assume it's an issue of opportunity more so than. I mean, personally, like, this is just my personal take. I don't think that the guy's I think it's more of a power, I guess.
Unbelievable. Now, before this story airs, I am going to reach out to Carson for a statement. And if he makes a statement, I'll put it right there, right now. I won't know until I reach out to him. But I wanted to do this interview first to make sure that we are actually doing it. Yeah, it's just very strange. The Katerina Fitz situation, I found that to be strange. We were all led to believe that, that Katerina cheated on Carson when, come to find out they weren't even really together, right?
That's what I was told.
As well.
Let me ask another question. There's, 4 or 5 other members of Lunch Club? How many members are there?
There's
7 total.
Yes.
Okay, so there's 5 other members, including Carson, right? So how come they're not here? Like, what are their feelings on all this?
Travis. I got to mull that one over for a second.
It's fine. We can do a little cut until we.
I don't want to speak for them and misrepresent what they would say.
I feel bad because they're in a weird situation, right? Like, they're not coming forward, right? So it's like you got to a point where you felt you had a responsibility to tell everyone you have a responsibility. Like, this needs to stop. This needs to end, and people need to know that this is happening so it can't continue further. I feel that they're in a weird spot, Do you think they're Do you think they're caught up in the whole I don't want to backstab a former friend, and I don't want to be thrown into drama at the same time? Like, I kind of need to say something, but I can't. Like, is that what they're caught up in?
I'm sure that they all feel like they need to say something. Is what I think that's all I can really say about that. Is I'm sure that they all feel like they need to say something.
What is this? Why Lunch Club broke up?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd say there were probably about 2 months of limbo where just like nobody even wanted to really talk about it, and then it was just kind of officially decided that we're not going to do this. It was also that's what I can remember. I'm sure that Travis can probably illuminate because
I feel like the situation was just kind of like he just told us all this like crazy thing, and we didn't want to make any rash judgment, so we kind of waited it out, thought of like we're trying to think of the best solution to do it, and that's why I don't know. I feel like that's why we pushed it away, and I feel like we just kind of kept pushing it away because we just didn't really want to deal with it. I don't know. That's just how I feel. I don't want to speak. When I say we, I mainly mean how I felt. I don't want to speak for anyone else.
When I have a situation like this, it's normally like, the victim that is coming forward and saying, this happened, and they have screenshots or whatever. This is so different because, you know, it's allegedly Carson himself who's coming out and telling friends and other YouTubers about this. And yeah, so is there anything else you guys would like to say before we end it?
I just want to make it clear that I'm not speaking on anybody else's behalf, and that kind of that'll go to them. I'm just trying to say this is what I've been told.
Well, I think I can speak for myself and the Drumler audience. Thank you. Like, thank you for coming out. Like, look, we've all been blessed to be YouTubers and have the audiences that we have. And undeniably, no matter how edgy or how adult our content is, kids are watching, right? So it's in my opinion, I think both of you are very brave coming out, telling this story, because people need to know. Like, kids need to be warned about this scenario. You know, you risk a Carson fans and stans attacking you. You risk all kinds of stuff to do this, and the fact that you guys are willing to do that, I think, is, you know, very applaudable. So thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to have to leave it there. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Sorry, I'm literally lacking oxygen to my brain. I'll let you know tomorrow if I have COVID. We'll see you tomorrow.